I am Pankaj Srivastava. Um, Welcome to the press conference hosted by Press Information Bureau, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. We are here to discuss the two Indian panorama films. One is a Rajasthani feature film, Whispers of the Mountains, and the second one is Malayalam blockbuster, currently blockbuster movie is uh, Thudarum. That begins in continuous. Before we start, I would like to request you all that please put your mobile devices in silent mode because this is getting live streamed on YouTube channel. Firstly, I would like to introduce our panelists. For Whispers of the Mountains, we have director Jigar Nagdaji and producer uh, Jitendra Mishra ji. For the movie Thudarum, we have director Tharun Murthy ji and producer Ranjit MG and executive producer Avantika ji. Uh, uh, Before I start, I would like to a brief introduction, a brief of the first movie, uh, Whispers of the Mountains. This is about the Arauli Mountains in the region of Rajasthan. This is feature film is in a Rajasthani language and shooted in Rajasthan, Arauli Mountains. This is a movie of a father and son. The son is mute. He is too much attached with the mountains, Arauli Mountains. He wants to go outside to study, but he cannot go because of the disease of the father. So he feel bad, and he was so much attached with the mountains that he becomes a inner rebellion. And whenever he sees the destruction of the mountains, he plants a tree. That's a very touching movie. Um, can we please review the trailer of the movie, please?
चाय रुपया दीदा माइंस वाला है
20 सालों बटा काढीरा
ना
अबे देन ते बटा खत्म वे
भाटा खत्म वीर
हाँ
भाई ते सब सच बताया नहीं बनाने
जमीन मुझ ले लोगे कई मांग है थारी
कितना खर्च आएगा पूरा घर में
तिलक बात ऐसी है कि रघु के साथ है
तू तो भाई मंगराऊ घणो प्यार करे भाटा रे टूटता तो तू देखी नहीं है के
Whenever you see the destruction or this ecological imbalance, that really feels bad. Though we should also be considerate about that. The second one, I would like to brief about that. Thudarum currently earning lots of uh, for that Tharun sir. Uh, its brief is a person who was living in Tamil Nadu. He leaves Tamil Nadu for some reason and goes to Kerala. He was initially a stuntman, but he has a particular attachment with his old black ambassador car. He feels like a family member of him. He was just earning his livelihood through that, and living a quite peaceful life with his family. But once he his son uh, dies in an accident, and some policemen coerce him in crime cover up. After that, the whole drama begins, and this is really a suspense thriller. I would not like to further extend that, so your suspense will goes up. Uh, Please play that trailer.
സംസ്ഥാനത്ത് ഒറ്റപ്പെട്ട മഴ ശക്തമായി തുടരും. 10 ജില്ലകളിൽ ഇന്ന് യെല്ലോ അലർട്ട്. പത്തനംതിട്ട മുതൽ ഇടുക്കി വരെയും മലപ്പുറം മുതൽ കാസർഗോഡ് വരെയുമാണ് മഴ മുന്നറിയിപ്പ്.
ശരിക്കുള്ള പേര് ഷൺമുഖം എന്നാണ്. ബെൻസ് എന്ന് വിളിക്കും.
സാറേ വണ്ടി കൊടുക്കാൻ പറ്റില്ല. സാറേ രാവിലെ പട്ടി ഷോ കാണിച്ചാ.
നിങ്ങൾ രാവിലെ ഇട്ട ഷർട്ട് നിങ്ങൾ കഴുകിയല്ലേ? അതെന്തിനാ കഴുകിയത്? ചോറ് വല്ലതും പറ്റിയോ ബെൻസേ?
കമ്പത്തേക്ക് അധികം ദൂരമില്ല ജോർജ് സാറേ. ആന കൂട്ടത്തോടെ വന്നാൽ നമ്മളെ ഉപദ്രവിക്കില്ല. അതിന് ചില തെറ്റി ഒറ്റയന്മാരുണ്ട്, അവന്മാരെ സൂക്ഷിക്കണം.
ഇത് എന്റെ കഥയാണ്. ഈ കഥയിലെ നായകൻ ഈ ജോർജ് സാറാണ്.
നിന്റെയൊക്കെ കൂട്ടത്തോട് പറഞ്ഞേരെ മറ്റാ വീണ്ടും കാട് കയറിയത്. ഇനി ഞാൻ പറയും, നീയൊക്കെ കേൾക്കും.
The person who likes the movie definitely likes the suspense thriller. So you should go to watch this one as well. Firstly, I would like to start with Jigar Nagda ji to ask a question. He has made already a film on Arauli Hills, which has gained a lot of popularity all around the world and recognition as well. Not only the popularity, recognition as well in all film festivals. I want to know, is there any particular attachment with Arauli Hills?
So basically, yeah. So basically, I am based in Mumbai, but my native is Rajasthan, Udaipur and Rajsamand district, and that whole district is surrounded by Arauli Hills. So Arauli Hills starts from Gujarat and it's end around the Delhi, but the major portion covers Rajasthan, and there a lot of mining happens, and due to that, I never got an opportunity to understand this mining thing. But whenever I used to visit my native village, I always feel like beauty by seeing this mountains. So yeah, I was always attached to these hills. So in COVID time, I got an opportunity to live more time in my native village, and I found that this mining is giving a huge economic boost to the region in terms of employment and land rates and other things. but and this all are very important at the same time, because it gives you opportunity for the economic growth also. But in the long term, we forgot the environmental issue, which is not immediate effect, but it will affect after a decade or generation, which we don't see in very nearby. So like while staying, I found out that this issue is not very much aware in the region. So I thought of how economic and environment can be balanced, and I just made a documentary for that awareness, and now this is the film.
Thank you. Jiten Mishra ji, I want to know that uh, about your else films other than this one.
Actually, my cinematic journey started with a film called I Am Kalam, and that was like being screened here in 2011. And since then, like I'm more into regional cinema. Of course, like we have been producing Hindi feature films, and our forte is international co-productions. But regional, like in 2009, I just wrote a tagline kind: "Regional is the new global." I have worked with many regional films, including one Konkani film also, now Rajasthan, because the first ever film, I Am Kalam, we shot in Rajasthan. Then my first international co-production is a Indo-American co-production, Desires of the Heart. That was also entirely shot in Bikaner, Rajasthan. So I have a very strong bonding with this state. And I saw his film, the earlier feature film. I saw his film as a jury member in Sharjah International Film Festival, and I said, like, this is a fantastic film. And then we got connected, and I really like his style, because I always try to explore global world cinema, and his treatment and the way he wants to tell stories, it's very much like local, yet it's appeal the global audience. So then we collaborated, and now we are here.
Thank you. Tharun sir, I want to know that you have earlier made a film against the legal battles, whatever a common man suffers during that, and now against the police corruption. Is there any vision is going on?
I hope, as a citizen in India, it's my responsibility to raise my concerns through my art. I love to blend my concerns along with the entertainment. Sometimes it work. Hopefully, both times it get worked.
Avantika ji is the daughter of the producer Ranjit sir. I want to know your experience about the film.
Okay, so my dad is actually celebrating his 35th year in Malayalam cinema, and this is my first film. So my experience for Thudarum per se, it actually started when I was 10 years old. This story came to us 12 years back, and we've tried working this out with different filmmakers, very popular filmmakers in the Malayalam film industry, but it actually never went through. And that's when my dad actually watched Saudi Velaka, and he was very intrigued by what that Murthy had done with the film. And then we reached out to him, and he came on board. And one thing that I must say is that these two people sitting here are the biggest Mohanlal fans you'll ever meet. So for them, it was just like he literally like jumped right in. And same with my dad. We're also very like close with the actors and all. So for me, although it's just the three of us sitting here, we have like a 20 member crew back at the hotel. So if I mean, yesterday all of us were here, and this is just like a family trip for us. And this entire team has been a family, and it's a fabulous experience working with all of these senior crew. And we had and we also had like a very budding young crew as well. So this has been such an experience. We bonded well together. My dad's 12-year wait actually culminated into something that we didn't even expect. So it's been such a wonderful experience, and we're also honored to be here at the Indian Panorama.
Thank you. Ranji sir, how are you feeling after getting the film a blockbuster?
Actually, I am very happy.
But more than happy.
Because our film collected around a big number. It's all-time best collection in all Kerala.
In Kerala.
So being acclaimed as a commercial success and also being here as a critically acclaimed movie, that's makes something special for us.
I think for my dad, it's always been quality over quantity. So we're actually pretty happy that. So one thing that my dad has told me, I think probably like 10 days before the release, when I was literally like praying for like 200 crores, the only thing my dad said was that I just want people to be, to think that the 100 rupees or the 150 rupees that they spend in the theater was worth it. So we're just really happy with the feedback.
That's a good thing. Thank you so much. Now I would like to open the floor for the questions.
Hi everyone, my name is Elsa. I'm from Herald newspaper. It's a local Goan newspaper. So my question is to Tarun Murthy sir. So we grew up, I'm from Kerala and I grew up watching Manichitra Tharu and Minnaram, so many movies which pairs Mohanlal sir and Shobna sir. And it was so refreshing for the eyes to see them back together, but also with a twist that no one expects to happen. You literally get you just literally get appalled while watching the movie that, oh, this is happening. You expected it to be a family movie, but like things just go out of hand. You literally get appalled in the theater. So I wanted to ask you, like, what led you to bring this iconic pair back for this role? How did you come on that decision that they'll be the best to do this?
Actually, we stuck on with that kind of a casting because all Malayalis love Mohanlal and Shobana. Most of them thinks that they were the husband wife. Because while we discussed the whole plot, actually I recommended shall we try Shobana for that role. Then we are a little bit confused. Is she available? She is having so many dance programs. We start the shoot within 35 days. So we are confused about the schedules. And finally, while she heard the story, she was on the board. She is very happy to adjust with any kind of formality that we move ahead. I think the main reason is we have only around 20-30 minutes to establish the family. As a maker, Mohanlal and Shovana is the best pair to make believe this is kind of a heaven. When something happened in this family, only because of this star cast, it became more hurtful. Yeah.
So how do you feel about that, being the director of a movie which gets to be on the global platform? Diverse global audience are watching a Malayalam movie. So how do you feel about that?
Yeah, of course, extremely proud as a maker from Malayalam. Nowadays, we are getting so much exposure, so much reviews were coming from all around the world about a Malayalam movie. As a maker, I say we are very rooted to the emotions. More than the magnum of visuals, more than the magnum of creative moments, we believe in the characters, we believe in the character arcs, emotions, lives. Maybe because of that, it get connected globally. Actually, the kind of budget we spend for Thudarum is very less than the Bollywood projects, maybe Tollywood projects, but it collected more. That's what emotions means to be. Sure.
Definitely. Hopefully we don't have to wait another 12 years to make something of the sort. But I think definitely we're looking for such rooted stories that connects to not just the Malayali audience, but also like beyond the borders. And I also think one reason, like how Tarancharan just mentioned about how this star cast was the easiest way to like connect to the audience. One another interesting thing that happened is that it was during the shoot of this movie that Shobna ma'am actually got the Padma Bhushan. Then Mohanlal sir got the Dada Saheb Phalke, and we are here at IFFI, yeah, representing Malayalam cinema. So it's just a great honor to for all of us, and this movie means a lot to us personally. And I feel like after this movie, people are really keen on watching grounded stories again than just a larger than life figure. So I think we're definitely looking at such rooted, grounded stories that connects to a wider audience.
Hi everyone, my name is Saira. I'm from All India Radio. And first of all, congratulations to both the teams for making such beautiful films. But my question is to Jigar. Um, uh, when I saw the visuals of The Whispers of the Mountains, at first glance, I just thought that I'm watching a Majid Majidi film, you know. So, are you inspired by Majid Majidi cinema? Because the stone quarries and the minings, it somehow just reminded me of Bara, you know. Why did you make use of these long shots? Was it to show because you are so enamored by Aravali since childhood, you know, to show their the stature that Aravalis hold in your life and in the character's life? Thanks.
First of all, I'm so honored that this film has been compared to the Majid Majidi's film. Basically, I started watching cinema through Majid Majidi's film. Yeah, and you can say the film school was from the Majid Majidi, all the films like Baran, Willow Tree, and many more. So, like, Iranian cinema has played a very important role in my life by shaping how I think cinema, and you will see all the this craft of Iranian cinema in my film also. So, first of all, thank you by recognizing this. Yes, like long shot also comes from that learning only. To be very honest, like because from childhood, I won't say childhood, but from the understanding from the college days, I started watching more of European cinema. Iranian cinema has influenced so much that it comes in my shot taking also. Long take, like, is not very much popular in India, to be very honest. People get bored ke chal kyun raha hai itna. So, but that walking also have some message, to be honest. So yeah, thank you. Yeah.
नम्रता शुक्ला, स्वतंत्र भारत, लखनऊ, प्रिंट मीडिया। मैं मिश्रा जी से जानना चाहती हूँ कि क्षेत्रीय भाषाओं की फिल्में जो हैं वो या तो फेस्टिवल में देखने को मिलती हैं या आपके प्रदेश में अगर रिलीज़ हुई तो वहाँ देखने को मिलेंगी। ये और स्टेट्स में क्यों नहीं एक साथ रिलीज़ होती हैं जो और लोगों को भी देखने को मिले? इसके लिए आप कोई प्रयास कर रहे हैं या नहीं, ये बताएं हमें।
पहले तो जैसे हम लोग बोलते हैं कि रीजनल सिनेमा है। सिनेमा एक है जिसका कोई लैंग्वेज नहीं होता है। जैसे अब हम सो कॉल्ड जैसे साउथ की फिल्म बोलते हैं, अभी तो इट्स वेरी पॉपुलर इन बॉलीवुड, इट्स बिगर देन बॉलीवुड, सो कॉल्ड जो फिल्म इंडस्ट्री हमारी बॉलीवुड है। तो बड़ी सारी बंगाली फिल्म जो हैं अभी पैन इंडिया रिलीज हो रहे हैं। इवन मैं उड़ीसा से आता हूँ, एंड जैसे मैंने बोला कि बहुत सारी रीजनल फिल्मों में मैंने काम किया है, कोंकणी फिल्म में काम किया है, एसमिस फिल्म में काम किया है, और बड़े सारे फिल्मों को नेशनल अवार्ड मिला है जो रीजनल सिनेमा उनकी कैटेगरी में। तो उनको हमने फिर डब किया एक्सेसिबिलिटी के लिए, कि काफ़ी सारी फिल्मों को डब किया। बट जैसे इंडिपेंडेंट फिल्म मेकर हमारे जैसे होते हैं तो वी डोंट हैव मच ऑफ रिसोर्सेज कि हम उसको फिर से डब करें और फिर से रिलीज करें पैन इंडिया। तो बट ये पूरी तरह से मुझे लग रहा है कि ये अल्टरनेटिव सिनेमा ही है जो एक दायरे से बाहर निकल के, क्योंकि अच्छी फिल्में जितने भी आप अगर देखें तो रीजनल सिनेमा ही वर्ल्ड वाइड मतलब पसंद करते हैं लोग। और टाइम हैज चेंज्ड एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दिस ओटीटी रिवॉल्यूशन लोगों को देखने को मिल रहा है अभी। तो अब थिएटर, वी आर नॉट डिपेंडेंट ऑन थिएटर्स ओनली। तो अभी तो हम कोई भी ओटीटी प्लेटफॉर्म खोलते हैं तो हम देख सकते हैं, सबटाइटल के साथ देख सकते हैं। और आजकल एआई के बाद तो शायद और भी इजी होगा। तो मुझे लग रहा है कि नाउ इट्स टाइम कि हम लोग जो जैसे छोटे छोटे शहरों से आते हैं, हमें नेशनल अवार्ड मिलता है, हमें ईपी जैसे इतना बड़ा प्लेटफॉर्म दिया जाता है, तो इससे बड़ा एनकरेजमेंट क्या होगा कि हम अपने लैंग्वेज में अपने अपने एरिया जो बहुत ही छोटे छोटे कहानी है और ग्लोबल एप्पल है, तो लैंग्वेज शुड नॉट बी ए बैरियर। और ये नहीं भी है। तो मुझे लग रहा है कि टाइम हैज चेंज्ड एंड नाउ वी विल लीड द वर्ल्ड।
Yeah, good morning, panelists from Rajasthan and Kerala. I think the special effects for you have used for the music. I have seen the trailer. The music was really epic. And the word you used, the audiography. What does it mean by audiography?
Audiography in the sense, those who design the sound and also mix the sound.
Yeah, there's a new terminology I have seen.
Yeah. Actually, I would love to call him as sound director.
Okay.
Rather than he himself said that we can term it as audiography. The sound mixer and the audiographer Vishnu Govind is also a national award winning artist.
It's great to get back to Shobana and Mohanlal as a couple to see them back, because the present genre of directors doesn't have that taste of selecting a hero or heroine, how a heroine should look, the costumes, the designs, and the culture representing. It's very important. You are filmmakers, you're showcasing the film and story, but to also have the culture, where our culture is going, our very traditional culture is going off, waving off. Unfortunately, the present genre of filmmakers do deviate from this. So I request all the filmmakers should consider, like you are making a film from Rajasthan. We really appreciate Rajasthan. And do you really get a film policy, Rajasthan film support you get from the film government of Rajasthan?
We are very much hopeful, and we just made the Rajasthan Pavilion also. The authorities from the Ministry of Tourism and all. So they have encouraged us and they have guided us. So I think we will get some kind
you
of.
should get some subsidy. Like Karnataka has a subsidy, Telangana has a subsidy for making films, and now it's time to stop calling the regional film.
Yes, that's what
we should call it Indian films.
Yeah.
And technology is developing movies, and also we stop call pan-India movies. But let us get one big name, Indian films.
Indian cinema, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I prefer that because I work for international area.
Yeah.
Now Germany, we don't call a film called Germany, we call it South or West, we don't call it.
Yeah.
So better the government and the filmmakers and state governments should decide that we have films, Indian films.
Indian cinema. Yeah,
Thank you.
मेरा सवाल जितेंद्र जी आप बोल रहे
जी मैम, जी प्लीज।
मेरा सवाल जितेंद्र जी और जिगर जी से है कि अभी कल ही एक फिल्म दिखाई गई थी पिपलांत्रे की, जिसमें सरपंच जी भी आए थे, जिनकी इनिशिएटिव की वजह से वहाँ पर एक फेमिनिस्ट इको टूरिज्म, इको एक्टिविज्म की बात हुई थी। तो आपकी फिल्म और उनकी फिल्म क्या समानता है? क्योंकि यहाँ पर भी एक माइनिंग का एक इशू उठाया गया है, वहाँ पर भी एक सोशल कॉज को जोड़ा गया एनवायरनमेंट से। तो क्या किस तरह से ये दोनों एक तरह से जुड़े हुए हैं एक सिमिलर कॉज से, सिमिलर रीजन से?
बेसिकली मैंने जो पिछली डॉक्यूमेंट्री थी अरावली द लॉस्ट माउंटेन, उसमें जो श्याम पालीवाल जिनके ऊपर वो डॉक्यूमेंट्री दर्शाई गई है, उनका इंटरव्यू है उसमें। बट मुझे मतलब दोनों में समानता भी है और बहुत है, क्योंकि जो फीचर फिल्म जो मैंने इंस्पायर की थी वो ज़्यादा मुझे इकोलॉजिकल और ये जो इकोलॉजिकल और जो इन्वायरमेंटल है, वो दोनों को बैलेंस कैसे कर सकते हैं हम, उस पे मेरा ज़्यादा फोकस था, रेदर देन सिर्फ एक बहुत नैरो करके मैं नहीं जाना चाहता था।
हाँ, इट्स लाइक बिगर टॉपिक, जैसे कि पिपलांत्री जो है, मैं हालांकि मैंने देखा नहीं, उसके बहुत ही क्लोज फ्रेंड है मेरे, उसके मेकर जो हैं, लेकिन मेरे दो जोनर हैं कि एक वुमेन एम्पावरमेंट पे, मतलब 70% ऑफ माय फिल्म्स आर ऑन वुमेन एम्पावरमेंट एंड 40% ऑन एनवायरनमेंट। ये मेरा दो जॉनर हैं। तो मुझे शायद दोनों के कॉम्बिनेशन बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग लगा है, ये कि वहाँ पे वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट गर्ल चाइल्ड ऑल्सो एंड ऑल्सो एनवायरनमेंट। सो हमारा जो एनवायरनमेंट है, शायद मुझे लगता है कि ये एक बिकॉज मैं 6 लेडीज़ के बीच में मैं बड़ा हूँ, मेरी मम्मी, 4 बहनें और मेरी दादी। तो हमारे शायद एनवायरनमेंट जो है, अगर लड़कियों से भर जाए तो हेवन हो जाएगा हमारा ये। तो मुझे लगता है कि बहुत ही अच्छे से उन्होंने उसको मतलब पोर्ट्रे किया है।
Sir, Tara Narayan from Goan Observer. I want to know how the Aravalli Hills qualify to be called mountains. Is there a specification for what is hills and what is mountains?
So basically, Aravalli ranges, we say, basically mountain ranges. So the long plateau is there. So then we say hills, ranges, and the mountains are single mountains. So basically, this mining is not happening completely in the Aravalli mountain ranges. There is a particular area, number of mountains that is only been used for the mining. So that's the difference between mountain ranges and mountains. Yeah. I hope I answered it. No? Okay. S-
How do you use a word like mountains? When you think of mountains and when you think of hills, what is the yardstick?
No, now.
Just romantic hills is not so
Aravallis are now relict mountains. Earlier they were very high.
Yeah.
If we remember with their original name, we will continue to do that.
Yeah.
Shashwin Gaukar from Sanatan Prabhat. My question is to Jigar Nada ji and Jitendra ji. आपने जो लड़का वहाँ पे दिखाया है और वो म्यूट है ऐसे बोला है, सो इज इट अ वे ऑफ सेइंग लाइक हम अरावली माउंटेन्स का डिस्ट्रक्शन देख रहे हैं एंड लाइक वी डोंट वांट दैट टू हैपन and we can't do something to it, and on the other side is also planting trees, you said. So do you see yourself in it, like हम उसके बारे में कुछ बोल नहीं सकते, so he is mute? Is that something like that, a sort of thing, or the writer, what was your viewpoint in it?
No, basically the bigger challenge was to write this character. So this boy character जो बोल सकता है या नहीं बोल सकता है, वो writing the script I was very much confused, क्योंकि मुझे एक ऐसे कैरेक्टर को डेवलप करना था जो इन्वायरमेंट और नेचर से बहुत कनेक्टेड रहे, और मुझे फील हुआ कि जो म्यूटनेस है उसकी, क्योंकि मैं जब मेरे आसपास में मैं जो जिनको भी जानता हूँ वो नेचर से कुछ ज़्यादा हमसे ज़्यादा कनेक्टेड है, क्योंकि इस लड़के का म्यूट होना उस कैरेक्टर को डेवलप करता है कि वो नेचर से कनेक्टेड है। उसे फील होता है कि मेरे तरह पहाड़ भी नहीं बोल सकते, बट वो ग्रो होते हैं और उनके पास भी इमोशंस हैं, और ये रीज़न था उसको म्यूट कैरेक्टर को डेवलप करना। और रही बात वो प्लांटेशन की, और रीज़न ये था कि लाइक वो कुछ नहीं कर सकता, जैसे काफ़ी बार हम हेल्पलेस फील करते हैं, वो कैरेक्टर भी एट द एंड वो चाहता है कि माइनिंग हो, क्योंकि उस माइनिंग के वजह से उसका रीजन का और उसका खुद का घर का ग्रोथ होगा मॉनिटरी वाइज, और वो भी ज़रूरी है ज़िंदगी में। बट वो क्या कर सकता है? तो एटलीस्ट वो एक पेड़ लगा सकता है जिससे वो जो इन्वायरमेंटल हार्म हो रहा है वो कम हो सके। नेचर इज म्यूट, बट वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड द इफेक्ट के वो म्यूट तो है, बट उसका जो वो जो इम्पैक्ट है वो म्यूट नहीं है, वो और इमीडिएट भी नहीं है, वो बहुत देर के बाद पता चलता है। जैसे बारिश नहीं होगी, पानी का जल स्तर नीचे जाते जाएगा, तो वो इम्पैक्ट थोड़ा देर से पता चलता है, बट म्यूट है, बट उसका रिएक्शन हमें जरूर मिलता है। राजस्थान में नहीं हो रहा है, नहीं हमारे रीजन में तो नहीं हुआ है, सच बोलूं तो हमारे यहाँ पे बारिश ऐसे ही जनरली बहुत कम होती है, और स्पेशली जहाँ माइनिंग होती है वहाँ ड्यू टू एक्सेस लाइक हीट जनरेशन, माइनिंग के कारण जो हीट होती है उससे रेनफॉल जनरली कम ही रहता है।
Hi, this is Divya. My question is to the team of Thudarum. So even I'm from Kerala and I'm a big fan of the movie and the team. So like we know, this is a family movie, plus there is a theme of violence and intense emotions involving corruption as well. So how this emotional elements of the movie is being evolved throughout the movie, that has to be preserved. So how challenging was it for you to blend all these elements together and still maintain the strong core of emotions?
Actually, this is a way we work. The kind of emotions that we build in screenplay, we work so many drafts. It includes around 15 to 16 drafts before we start the shoot. So we pre-visualize everything in the mind with the team and with the technician, with the artist, with the producer. We pre-visualize so many time. We had so many script discussions we check the each and every permutations and combinations of emotion that possible. And he's a man who always believes in emotions. He always tell me we need emotion, we need emotion. As a director from young generation, I am a little bit confused. Is it over? Can we minimize it? But he's the only person who give me the confidence. We can go with this emotion. Uh, actually, as they said, before 12 years, one of my co-writers, Sunil approached this person with a script, having a connection between a ambassador car and a human. Then we worked on the emotion, all kind of possible emotions, the husband, wife, son, father. Then we also uh, included the emotions of nature along with the human emotions. We shooted landslided, we shooted rain. Whenever the human cry, the nature also get cried. Whenever the human burst out, the nature also gets burst out. That kind of references we added. We also added the animals and forests along with the characters. We presented Lalsar character as an elephant. We presented the George, the police officer, as a venomous snake. That kind of arcs and metamorphisms were used as a kind of reference for emotions. It's very interesting. I believe writing is very important in filmmaking. We spend a lot of time in writing. Already said around 12 years we spent for this whole project. So it helped a lot to if we have a very good pre-production and very good writing sections, it's very easy to shoot. I think writing is the most important element in filmmaking.
Yeah, just to add on to that, I think because you asked how challenging it was, just to mention that we've reworked on this more than you could possibly imagine. Be it in terms of the writing, I think Taranjan himself has written way too many drafts that I don't think anybody in his current generation would actually do. And also, again, even after the shoot is over, we again rework so much. Be it in terms of editing or the background score, everybody worked so genuinely just to maintain this emotional core of the movie. And just like how you mentioned, the metaphors, the bond between the car and the hero, the father and the son, these were some of our key points more than how the movie was. I think the emotion of the movie was the foundation of Thudarum, and it just resonated with the audience. Yeah.
I'll say one more thing. Along with the emotions in the story, I think the one reason which became this movie is a tremendous hit. There is another emotion worked in the theater. That's Mohanlal. That was the extra emotion that we get from the theater. That brings a tremendous response all over the theater, and the claps, emotion. A lot of people cried inside the theater. It's only because of Mohanlal.
Hello, panel. I'm Kiran. I have a question to both the directors. Like, it's just, I framed this question just now after seeing the trailer.
Yeah.
One depicts the dense forest of the Western Ghats. I'm also from Kerala. And another depicts the deserts, the deserts of Rajasthan. So, both has an human element also. So, after your filmmaking, how are you perceiving cinema as a medium that can connect the man-environment relationship? These are like historically that relationship has been established through our art. So, how cinema has that responsibility, or is it an added responsibility beyond all literary or artistic levels? How cinema can voice for the man-environment relationship? It's mutual also. So, what's your take on that?
So like for me to be, it's my personal opinion, cinema is not just for entertainment. As I like there is a story around us everywhere if we see. And I there was a story around me from my childhood. These mountains are been there, this boy, this father, everyone was there. And its story comes just in 2020 that I have to tell this story. So basically, this mining has been happening from last 30 years, but I never thought of telling this story. But this story came when I had peace in my mind. I just sat and saw the nature, and then story started developing. So like I feel that uh, like whatever is happening around you, if it's affect you, then you should tell the story. And as a filmmaker, the best medium is for me is to make cinema of that story and present to the audience.
Yeah, for me, I would love to use metaphors, forest, elephants, everything along with the characters. But while we discuss the script, I always tell to my team, see, we are also discussing an environmental problem. There's a landslide that we showcase in the initial part of the movie. That's about when an human get highly affected by the dirt, environmental venomous kind of things. Then the earth became scattered. That's what we shown as a metaphorical reference as a landslide. We portraying the same like human. We need to respect the nature also, but in a commercial movie we can able to tell in a very little bit. So as a filmmaker, it's my responsibility to justify and point out some social concerns and natural element. I feel that's my responsibility to do. I done the same thing in Saudi Arabia also, the same thing in my first movie also. I love to represent my movie like that. Yeah.
Uh, Tarun ji, I would like to ask that are you eyeing the next one? What will we expect? Which section of the government?
I don't know. It's it comes very naturally. I don't know. Okay. I'm seeing it as a stage to tell my emotions, tell my resistance against the old world. I love to discuss my concerns. If my concerns gets discussed by the public, it's okay. This is the best medium rather than thousand stages. I don't know what's next coming from me.
Sure. Jigaji, I would like to know that you are working on ecological balances actually. Lots of destruction is going on for the purpose of so-called development. What else you are doing instead of movies? Like you have been earlier in the teaching as well. You have been in the art and drama. Other than movies, else you are
No,
doing
I
anything
am a
else?
full-time filmmaker. I can't do anything else, to be very honest. I can't live without films and making films. Yeah. So
You have been in the there. That's
so
why you're asking.
I did my mass communication from Mumbai University, and from last 20-15 years I am associated with the Hindi film industry. I have assisted Anurag Kashyap, Onir, and few other filmmakers, and from last 5 years I am making my own independent films. The story which impacts me, which stays with me, I try to make that into films.
Avantika ji, when are you thinking that as a independent producer?
I think I like to work under my dad. He's more calm and composed than I could possibly be. So I think I need that calmness around me. Yeah.
Okay, all the best. Is there any more questions from anyone?
Why you choose to career as a producer rather than using any actress or a director?
Okay. So for those of you who don't know, my mom is also an actress, so that's why the question came. I think for me, I would say that it never actually came as like an interest. I would rather say that I was trained under my dad. I think ever since I was small, I mean, when I was about even 1 or 2, I've been accompanying my dad to like studios every day. So this is everything that I've seen. This is everything that we speak at home. So I think for us, all of our conversations at home always revolves around cinema, but it's always been production. Acting has never sort of intrigue me as much as production does, because when you are a producer, you cut across departments, right? You get a chance to collaborate with each and every team member of your team. So be it 100 people or be it 200 people, you get to spend some time with each member of your team. If it's an actor, you're just on set for whatever 30 or 40 days that you're shooting. But for us, this journey, it's been going on for the last 2 years. So for the 2 years, I think the only reason that I've been able to be a part of the team is because I was in the production team. So I think my dad has always inspired me. It's not like we've done a lot of films, but whatever film that we've done has either been critically acclaimed or has been a commercial success. So I think he's my biggest inspiration. And for me, I think as a producer, we also get to hear a lot of stories, right? We get to meet a lot of people. So that has always interested me.
Seriously, it is very hard to impress him with stories. I had a lot of sittings with so many drafts. He was not that much happy. Finally, at the end of 23rd or 24th draft, finally we both comes in the same page. That's experience.
Any more questions? Okay. Thank you all. Thank you all the panelists. Before we close, we have a memento for all of you, please.
Oh.
Thank you.
Oh.